Hi guys, I thought I'd get in the picture. Got a lot going on, but not very motivated to do nothing. I think that might be part of getting old, I don't know. It's 2 o'clock now and I'm just getting out of the house. I answered a bunch of nonsense on a lot of comments on the computers. I guess it's not nonsense, it's just communication, talking with people, and that chews up a lot of time. Then I was trying to work on getting a spot out at the Bunyan show again for this year, so I had to call and work on getting that, and that's been, still don't know what's going on with that. Very nice lady, just helpful as it can be, but not as helpful as I'd like to have it be. But you got to do with what you got to do. So anyhow, we have not secured the place yet out at the Bunyan show. Then last night I was working on the lights in the house. The lights in the kitchen went out, and we went and got replacement LED bulbs because the ballast went bad. And then they wanted you to have to change the tombstones at the end, and this is a unit that's attached to the ceiling with toggle bolts, so if I took it down I had to retoggle. Too much nonsense. So went back to Home Depot and got the ballast for it and 4 new lights, because I'm just not going to mess around. Or if I get in there that far, I'm going to change it. Electronic ballasts just don't last like the good old ballasts used to do. So the lights, we got the lights in the kitchen going. The lawnmower's broke. That's what we're doing here. I'm going to kind of do a little bit of maintenance on the lawnmower. I don't really show you guys a lot of maintenance that's going on. What else? Other things broke. Oh, the air compressor motor, the starter inside of it's a piece that activates the caps when it starts and then deactivates the caps, and that burned up, and I don't have any air, which is, I'd like to blow the lawnmower off and this and that and the air cleaner out a little bit, but that ain't happening. What else is going on? Oh, there's a show that I'm supposed to be getting ready for this weekend, but if it rains I don't really want to go sawing, because I don't really like sawing in the rain. So I got to load the truck with that stuff today because it's supposed to rain cats and dogs tomorrow. So what else is going on? I don't know. I forget what's going on. So we're just kind of show you what's going on here. This is the one thing I did want to show you though. We went to a trip. I think I got everything out. I got my oil filter and I labeled what this thing goes to. Hopefully it's the right thing. This is the thing that's stopped the mower from running. Of course, I meant to bring the old switch down and I forgot. This is the new switch, and this is the 3rd generation new switch, and now they've changed it around totally. Wonder what I did with that other switch. I left it someplace. And you got to buy a new wiring, a little wiring harness or an adapter kit or something that doesn't want to come out of here because it's taped to itself. The 3rd generation switch, boy, that's kind of aggravating. So we'll go over there and put that in. I'm going to start the oil draining on it first. It looks like, well, if I'd have to say, I'd have to, no, it must go like that, I guess. Nah, there's another clip there, which would get in the way there. I don't know which way it goes. I don't know which way. It looks like it goes this way. You would think it would be more foolproof for idiots like me. Well, that slides up into there, and that slides up into there. If you turn it this way, then it hits that thing. So it's almost got to go this way. I guess it just makes a real tight connection. And I got a little rag here. Anyhow, we're going to put that in a minute. I'll show you where that goes, and then I'm going to start the oil draining. The oil's over here. That's nice that they put a little remote oil drop on that. The switch goes in here, and I tied a string on it so you don't lose it, because you got to take all this nonsense off to get it, and I did it, and I've been bypassing it. I don't know if I'll get my string off of there. Oh well, somehow I'll do that. Let me see if I can find a couple adjustable wrenches. Don't know whether that's metric or American. I didn't get that far ahead on my getting things ready for you guys bit. Let's see. Hopefully this will get it. If not, I have to go in and get some real wrenches. I think this'll work. And run that down to about the right size. Of course, I'll probably go the wrong direction. I don't really like working with these things, but I just rounded it off is all I did. There, it's coming loose. I think I'll find out what size it is. And I have a tendency to write a lot of stuff with markers on stuff. So the next time it won't be a guess. And I'm sure this is going to make a mess. Yeah. Really coming out of that at a high rate of speed, isn't it? That's why I figured. And of course that's going to lean against that and leak all over that. I'll open the top of the engine. It should have a crankcase vent on it, so it shouldn't really be. I don't know if that speeded it up or not. Yeah, it speeded it right up, didn't it? I warmed the engine up a little bit. Those remote oil things really always take a long time, so we might be here the rest of the day. All right, let's get back on this switch thing here. We'll put this beast in here. So we'll go up here, and I don't know where I'm going to put you. I guess this is about the only halfway decent spot. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit. Now, have you been watching all the shorts? I got a lot of shorts on right now. That I don't know how I got that rope in there, but I kind of didn't want that rope in there, so we'll get some needle nosy pliers. Here's a cheap close pair. Whoa. Earthquake. Uh-oh, once it starts going, it went by itself. There's the switch. I can see it now. Have you guys been watching the shorts on the trees that we took down over? I didn't take them down. Tree service came in and took them down at my daughter's house. I'm just trying to get that knot out of there. I put that in there because that switch kept going down in the ground, and I was just running a bypass in it. I'll leave that like that while I plug this switch in. I wonder, it only goes one way, so we ought to be pretty good in that direction. Half those prongs don't do anything. I should probably put a little. Now I'm going to leave it like that until I get this thing changed to make sure that does what it's supposed to do. I think that would be the best thing. Then I also got a little cap for that mess. Whoop, there we go. So let me get a couple old towels and wipe that out. Don't need all that crud in there. These caps seem to come off pretty frequently. There's a million of them on the internet. You hit it, there's nothing really to keep them in there. But I just soon not have all that crud in there. I don't know. That's some kind of anti-backout stuff. And that's been off. I don't know. I'm not too good at maintenance or preventive maintenance. When it gets to a point it doesn't work anymore, that's about the time I get it. If I can find my grease gun, I'll put some grease and purge that bearing out a little bit. Well, I found my grease gun. Uh-oh, the oil sounds like it's running. Yeah, the oil's still running at its high rate of speed, I got to get a battery. Got one battery. One battery runs everything, so I got to take the battery out of this, put in the grease gun, purge that bearing a little bit in case it got, it's not a high-speed bearing, so it probably wouldn't make a bit of difference. I'm sure you guys got grease guns, so. I don't think you'd ever really need to grease that thing. Grease is always going to go downhill. Where's it going to go? It's not high speed. I don't think anything would ever happen to that. But I think that'll be fine for the rest of my life. Now I need another. Okay, where'd that little cap go? Uh-oh, I don't see that little cap. You know, must not have got put in oh, there it is. Oh, maybe we forgot to put it in there. The ones in the internet show an O-ring around there. This has got little one-way clips that are very one-way. Huh. Well, this might be more challenging than I thought. I didn't plan on this, guys. I thought it would just go right in. Maybe this is some kind of update. I've got a feeling it's just got to go like that, one-shot deal. So we're going to one-shot deal. I tell you what, these plastic hammers don't do. Yeah, right. I'm sure there's a trick to it. I obviously don't have it. I thought it was going to get this cap put back on there. Maybe it isn't. Oh, I'm starting to get a little frustrated here. This is supposed to be an easy just put on there. Maybe it's not the right cap. I don't know. That sure don't fit too good. There, it snapped on. Now I like it. Now I gotta go look at the other one. The other one's half up too. See where it's up here? Not much holding that on. Now, that one doesn't have an O-ring, doesn't have nothing. I think I over-greased them, which not like me to do. So we'll just get some of this extra out. Yeah, I think that's the last time I greased them for my lifetime. I almost need another rag now, don't I? Let me see what I can find in the rag department. Thought I had one back here. Not. Oil is still dripping, which is good. Here's a halfway rag. Clean all the crud out of it. Well, there is a little timing mark in there, but that's on the inside. It wouldn't go to anything. Maybe that's where you start the hit at. I don't know. Maybe they never were on all the way tight. I can't believe that, but well, that sure looks a lot better there, guys. Don't grease till you're 2030. And so that takes care of that. The switch I can't test until I get the needs motor oil. And we're starting to get a little bit, so I think I can go to the movies before that's going to end up getting all drained out of there. Air cleaner, I don't have one, so I'm not going to even look at it. I don't have air to blow it out, so I'm not going to mess with that. I guess I can take the filter off. You can show me, I can show you guys me screwing up, well, the filter's way down there. I have to put you way back here, and then you probably won't be able to see it. Whoop. See the filter in there? I probably should have got a extension. I think I'll go in and get a extension. Well, I don't know if, yeah, I'll put an extension in there. This thing's got two little knots in it, so I'll get a 6-inch extension. Well, I'm back already. I got all sorts of extensions. We can put that on there like that. Put that on there like that. Should have probably brought a bigger wrench. That wasn't too bad. Of course, it drains all over the ground. I'll put the pan back here like that. Yeah, what a mess in there. I don't know if that was the best design in the world, but it was probably the only design in the world. Let me make sure it's the same filter. Let's see, 125, 40. I can't remember all those numbers. 120. Now this one here says C. I don't know what that. Oh, that one says C. 125, 42. 125, 42. Well, that shows the same. New rag time. Yeah, we're still running on everything. This looks like it stopped dripping in here. We'll wipe it out a little bit. Wipe out. Clean up the frame a little bit. Give it a chance to get all new crud. Take a little bit of this oil and put it around there and just put her back together. That's probably good enough. It's pretty tight. Yeah, we'll give it a little bit more. I'm sure somebody's gonna tell me that I did something wrong, but guess what? That's what it's getting. Wipe it down. Yeah, this oil. Oh, here's. I guess those are oil changes. I don't know. 11, 16, 16. I don't know what that is. I write junk down on all sorts of stuff. This one here. That's there. So we will set this up here, let it drip out. This one was changed last on 5/5/21, 300 hours. Now it's got 400 hours. So that lets you know how much I use this mower. Pretty good mower. I will get that. My labeling stuff I don't have here, so I can't label that right now. I'll label it later. Anyhow, that's gosh, watching paint dry, watching sawdust fly, watching oil drip out of a motor. It's all about the same, just watching goofy stuff. So I am going to go, probably get into trouble. I'll just leave you here for the next hour. What do you think? That'd be pretty bad. I don't, you know, maybe my marking thing is in here. Sometimes I put it back. I think I used it over there. Let me see if I used it over there. If you guys, there it is. Because, remember I told you the air compressor motor's out again. So I was marking, I marked the wires. See the yellow on the wire? That one's got blue on it, but you can't see it. There's only 2 wires, it's 220. There's another, there's the blue one I used. I'm real notorious for not putting stuff away. These are pretty good markers. I pick them up at Napa and you can write on stuff. Sometimes I use a different style marker, but this is the one I got today. There's the kind that they used to use in, I can't think, junkyards that work real good. I don't know what the date is. January, February, March, April. I think it's April. I don't know what. So we'll just put 5. Well, I guess I could get my clock out and make it right. Let's see. The 27th. How about that? 27th. So 5/27/23. I think it's got 404 hours. 404. And this stuff doesn't come off too easy. So we got that labeled. Letting the oil drip. That's about it for today, guys. Got a little sign on there. So it's written there. Anyhow, I am going to put this together and see if this works before I let that go down, back all the way down through that hole. And I might do a short of it. I got no idea. But go watch the shorts on all the trees that we dropped over at my daughter's house. There, you start a movie, I don't know how to edit, so I have one that I put on last night, which is now, who knows, maybe I'll put this one on. I'll put this on tonight too. And I have a lot of other videos, some sawing down at Jeff's. I got some sawing here I did last night on that big poplar board and finished that up. I have another one for the show, I can't think now, Carlisle Car Show. So I got a couple more little videos, but I'll put this on tonight because this is current today video, and then put in some other stuff. But go watch the shorts on dropping those trees, man. They dropped 8 monster trees over at my daughter's house that I'm just not capable of doing, and I didn't know exactly when they were going to drop them. So the easiest thing was just do a short when it fell down. I don't know if that's the best, but we got to get the mower going. You can't tell. Here's my hand. The grass is getting pretty tall around here. The grass isn't that tall in the front yard. My other mower, I got to buy 2 new tires for. The one that picks up the leaves, you see it in the fall. Here's grass. It's just spots that are high here, but over in there it's probably a foot tall, and we don't really cut much of this backyard too much anymore. Just, you know, once or twice a year. There's just no point in it. Anyhow, that's about it. It's a wrap. I'll put this on tonight so it's current. And if I get that running, the switch works, I might do a short on it. I'm not really sure. A short is to me like an edited version of what I'm doing. This thing was clean till I got it stuck in the mud. Remember the short I did, I think, or a video I did a couple weeks ago of it getting stuck in the mud? Anyhow, here's the blades. I guess I'll see how sharp the blades. You know, the blades look pretty decent. I kind of like to have nice blades because it takes a lot less horsepower. Look underneath there. No, I ain't cleaning underneath there. Anyhow, Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon if you want to see what this nut's doing next. I see the wife way over there with the granddaughter. And she's probably saying, stay away from Pop-Pop. He's got a camera and he's a nut. Anyhow, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye now.